Jidion, Lofe, Cornell Joseph are building absolute empires from terrorizing the public. They have overtaken the previous era of prank videos, but that comes at a sad cost. Hi, I'm Siah, and I create weekly commentary content on whatever I find interesting myself. Today, we will explore the life of creators behind prank channels, exploring their mental health, their daily hardships, and what built them to be the creators they are today. Let's start with the current king of pranks. Jidion is an amazing content creator, one so highly respected within the community, he even managed to garner sponsorships from the company Prime.
Be a part of our team. You know, JJ and I, we love you, we love your content, and Jidion is the first member of the Prime squad. What we're building, a group of up-and-comers.
He's also the first YouTuber I've seen that was publicly a menace. And I said that not because he's doing those gone sexual or gold digger pranks that we all can't seem to stop watching, but because this man is actually a menace. His main channel started July 1st, 2018. And his first video we can see uploaded was him getting suspended for hustling at school. This young Jidion was onto something amazing. And since then, he's gone on to develop a huge fan base, be featured on multiple outlets, including ESPN, His rise to fame was amazing. He does indeed live a good life, but his good life does not come without sacrifice. If you dive a little deeper, you'll observe that Jidion is very stressed out. I noticed this particularly when he would periodically take breaks. Not too long ago, he left for a few months to create fire content with Nico. That left his fans dehydrated for content. Fans of his often got upset. They demoralize him so much because he's not able to provide them a little dose of serotonin for 13 minutes on average his videos are. This pressure is huge. And one thing I will say, I respect him as a man for being able to be vulnerable with his audience. The constant demand to please his fan base places huge pressure on him to the point where it's actually upsetting to watch. We won't deny that his content is amazing, but to consistently keep up that high level of content and to feel bad for not being able to produce good content or deliver, and when I say that he feels bad, I mean this bad.
Sad that I'm just now realizing that, like, I'm selling out on you guys, bro. I'm phase rugging y'all. And it's sad because I don't want to do that to y'all, bro. I literally love you guys. It was supposed to be us versus the world, but it's like I'm joining the world.
It's painful. It seems like people forgot that content creators are people, and it actually doesn't just stop there. Jidion does also fairly go to jail pretty often, just to please his audience too. And that right there in itself is a huge risk. Jail's not a fun place at all. I mean, have you ever seen a clip of Beyond Scared Straight? He may see it as worth it, which I mean, it gained him a couple million subscribers. Is there a point where you should take time to focus on yourself? This is actually a YouTube-wide problem. People should appreciate him a tiny bit more because not only does he risk himself terrorizing others for your entertainment, but he also puts his life on the line. Kind of like Lofe, who is another prank channel on YouTube known for being a menace to society. But his story is quite a bit different from Jidion's. Before I get started though, I want to point out something that's really important. Go ahead and type Lofe in the search bar. Lofe. As of April 3rd, 2023, Lofe does not pop up under a single search term. He's a popular creator. Could he possibly be getting shut up by YouTube? Lofe started his YouTube channel back in September 14, 2013. Lofe has always been a laid-back guy in his videos, and his awkward, nonchalant vibes is what I think sets him apart from the rest. That's not to say he isn't a menace though. Just about every video is him messing with the public. So it didn't take too long for Lofe to start booming in popularity. Not too long after his first uploads, he would upload the video interviewing for Chick-fil-A with my pleasure tattooed on my forehead, gaining 800,000 views. Thus, began the rise of his pranks. Let me explain a rise to you. A rise always starts from somewhere, and majority of the time, it's at the bottom. And boy, was Lofe in a hard position. Fortunately, like Jidion, Lofe is able to be vulnerable with his audience. In this video titled YouTube Saved My Life, he gives us direct access to its emotional state and where he is now compared to back then.
Failure, loser, and loner.
Lofe, like all of us, was bullied. He also didn't get the best grades and overall seemed to have no proper direction in where he wanted to go in life. He was picked on, hurt, but everyone deals with pain differently. If you have certain thoughts, please call a hotline and get the help you need. You are important, even if it's only to your dog. Lofe's career was born from being bullied. He did not know how to handle being bullied at the time, so he turned to content creation. He found happiness and peace through making others smile, often putting others before himself because he could never figure out a way to make himself happy. Sounds like a lot of us, right? Crazy enough, making others happy is often the outlet for a lot of people who got bullied because they don't want others to feel the same thing that they felt. Lofe shows us every day that he isn't the person that bullies painted him out to be. And while I think his content that he does right now is borderline bullying, it can be funny. Most of the jokes he plays really just piss people off in the moment. And if you notice a pattern with the best YouTube menaces, pay attention to how often these channels encounter police. Again, I see them meeting the new prank agenda. which is getting cops called or getting banned from establishments. Sometimes while he does go a little far, he normally makes it out alright, unlike a content creator who has gotten prison sentences for the pranks that they pulled. This content creator in Morocco went to prison for 3 years for a prank they pulled. The unnamed man pulled a prank by putting a desk and sitting in front of a thankfully non-automatic train. The conductor was able to stop in time before hitting the unnamed man, but the level of pranks people go for a bit of internet fame is crazy. He sat there, really drinking a cup of coffee and smoking. You know what the unfortunate part is? He didn't even get the fame he wanted. He's labeled as unnamed man in the article. Congrats. You spent 3 years in jail for an article still unnamed. There is also a story about a YouTube prank robbery where a 20-year-old wielded a knife to stage a robbery. Unfortunately, that man Timothy Wilkes was shot. I don't know where he's seen that as a good idea, but it's sad to see his life taken because of his goals for YouTube. But how about another big name creator that gets in illegal trouble, but also street trouble? Let me introduce you guys to Cornell Joseph. When you search in his name on YouTube, the first term that shows is Kanel Joseph fight, which says enough about his level of pranks. Cornell Joseph, in my opinion, is probably the biggest public menace of them all. But it wasn't as easy for him to grow as it took 3 years for his first video to pop off, doing his Spider-Man No Way Home Ding Dong Ditch pranks. His greatness does, however, come with a cost. It's pretty often when Cornell Joseph goes to extreme measures, and oftentimes he encounters people who don't enjoy the pranks as much as he does. There are multiple clips of him getting pressed or physically in fights with people he's pranking. Sometimes they'll grab him, sometimes they'll threaten him. Actually, there's even a viral video of him stealing luggage as a prank, which isn't much of a prank. In the clip, Kanel can be seen getting slapped by the person that he attempted to prank.
Okay, stop pulling me. Camera. Stop pulling my hair.
I won't discredit that at times he does go to clear up prior beef that he may have with people, but unfortunately, that's the image that he built on himself. He's, in my opinion, the most extreme out of the big 3 YouTubers I mentioned, and often putting his safety on the line just doesn't seem worth it. He has to make extreme content like that now because of his image, and I don't think he can make normal level pranks because of how he built his channel. But I will say, shout out to his boy Spirit. He's such a great guy for real.
You good? That made me
I like Cornell Joseph. I'll give him his props for providing a platform for Spirit as well. Cornell also got vulnerable in front of his audience with,
I really thought, like, at the end of the year, I thought I was going to be at 100K, and the year hasn't even ended, bro. And we're almost at a million, bro. And this is insane.
and I think it's beautiful that content creators are stepping out and being very visual and vocal about their mental health. It's a beautiful time we live in, and luckily, not too many are clout hungry. But this also isn't a video made to gain sympathy for these pranksters, because 9 times out of 10, they're harassing locals in the public at some point. But locals weren't getting harassed, rather they were going sexual. Gold digger pranks and gone sexual pranks were our guilty pleasures. This was the first peak of pranks. They would be scripted videos where normally creators would park a nice car somewhere at a gas station or in public, and they seemed to only encounter the most beautiful women in the world. Like, for real. In both ways, their luck is insane. This time period is cringy, but why can't we stop watching them? I mean, are you watching them for some booty? These pranks exploit women 9 times out of 10. And really, there's only proper compensation for the creator of the video rather than the women met in the videos. It's unfortunate. I mean, really. Is that your car? I can say that I think pranks in modern times are better than the pranks that Vitaly, Fuzi, and others did. I'm glad to be out of that era for sure. Pranks used to be easy though. All you had to do was place a bucket of water over a door, or put a fake snake somewhere, or just do simple things. But now, people are walking with fake nuts hanging out their jeans at Walmart. If you guys like this content, I have another video that I think you guys would really enjoy. If you go ahead and click right here, you can find out about Pokemon's tragic daily life. I promise it's a good one.